From running marathons, and I mean lots of them, to making music, how this guy is using his time to give back to those in need. You're not going to believe what he is doing.
I ain't gonna stop till I get there, baby. I'll run all the way to LA if I need to. Maybe that's an idea.
Well, imagine running one marathon. No, imagine 16. That's what Lee Pereira did. He ran 16 marathons in 16 days. What an incredible feat, and he just completed it.
Wow,
unbelievable,
he is
Yetta.
a beast, right? But all that running wasn't for nothing. He was running to raise money for 3 local charities and the Ellen DeGeneres Fund. So how much money did he raise? $8,000, and now he's on to his next move, music. Lee joins us this morning. Good morning to you. Are you tired?
No, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
Yes. So what made you decide, yes, I'm going to do this? I'm sure you thought about it for a while, and then you made the decision. What made you make the decision and then go for it?
You know, I think right now in our world, right, inspiration is still a huge thing that's needed. So, you know, last year, as you guys just saw, I ran from Phoenix, Arizona to Burbank, California. It broke down to 16 marathons in 16 days, and that's what I did. And I was so inspired by the response of last year that I started my own 501c3 nonprofit back in October of last year, called it 16 by 16, and I intended to do it again, but then obviously with the coronavirus and all this stuff going on, me and my fiance had some hard conversations as to whether or not I was even going to do this again. And then we decided, let's focus on Arizona. So this year I did 16 marathons in 16 days again, but we did it in 16 different Arizona cities. So like day 1 was in Phoenix, day 2 was in Flagstaff, and I wrapped up day 16 in Glendale, and I ran a 2-mile loop around State Farm Stadium, and I did 50 miles on the 16th day.
What?
Lee, I know you've been on the show many times with your music, and so obviously you're a big success with that. What is it about running that inspires you?
You know, it makes me find something more. You know, last year was the first time I had done anything like that at all. You know, I had run 3 marathons in my life, never back to back. But it made me search for something more. It made me realize that I was leaving more on the table. And so personally, it's an inward journey to find more of myself. And then, like I said, the inspiration that it impacted the community with was incredible. You know, it changed my life last year doing it.
That is wonderful. Now, we want to hear you play, but I have one more question. Every moment in life, we always remember 1 or 2 really specific things. For that long trek that you did, what is the one thing that will stick with you? You know, the things that you saw maybe visually and just how you felt while you were doing it?
Yeah, besides all the pain.
Yeah, besides that, and out of breathness.
They kind of go together, you know. Inspiration isn't measurable, you know. I'll never have any clue as to how many people I've touched. And specifically on day 11 this year, I was in Prescott. It was cold, it was rainy, it was windy, and it was my worst day, you know, being completely transparent. I didn't want to be running that day. I was really, really struggling. It was by far the day that took me the longest. And, you know, I did my little video post, and I was just almost in tears, you know, because there's emotional moments throughout this. And I literally said, you know, I'm really struggling today, but here we go. I'm going to get started. And you guys had just done a story on, I think, Friday the 10th. So this was Saturday, April 11th. And I get started in Prescott, running around the courthouse just right in that downtown square. And this adorable little old couple, I hadn't even run a quarter mile. And this old couple waves me down like, Lee, the marathon musician, we saw you on Channel 3. Oh, you're doing a great thing.
That's awesome.
And like, they had no idea how much that meant to me. You know what I mean? Like, I almost started crying, telling them, like, you don't know how much I needed that today.
That's awesome, Lee. Hey, Lee, we put the information up about your concert tomorrow night. Can you go ahead and play us to break?
Yes, absolutely. So there's a song called What's That Got to Do With My Dreams? You can find it on Spotify, all that sort of stuff. So you go, what's that got to do with my dreams? What's that got to do with my dreams? Well, life tries to take away